cheese board, he takes an interest in the wine cellar. He looks at the flowers. He inspects the waiters. 3 Stars is all about the package. When they walk into Gordon Ramsay's restaurant, even though they may not see him, they should be able to smell him.
Très bien, là, le petit carnet avec sa marche débarrassée, les petites croix, les tables.
This inspection means so much to Ramsay that for the first time he's banned the film crew from the kitchen and allowed only fixed cameras. To maintain the inspector's anonymity, Ramsay has also ruled the dining room out of bounds. Such is Michelin's influence in the trade, it's reported that one French chef committed suicide after losing a star.
Okay, it's not Leonardo, it's him, the president, yeah? Okay, with the lady, so, yeah. Now it's time to go, yeah?
Ramsay's hunch was right, but it's not just a couple of ordinary inspectors at table 6. From a previous visit, Gordon's French waiters have recognised one of the guests as Michelin's president from Paris.
Yeah.
Are we supposed to recognise it? We're not supposed to know who he is.
So, well, we can do a bit of both. We've got to be careful at table 5 and make sure everyone gets served the same.
Ou la soupe, là, le cappuccino. Il savait pas.
Non, good. OK. On servait 2 cappuccinos muscal.
Voilà. Je l'ai pas dit, mais...
D'accord. Ensuite, 2 pieds de cochon.
The inspectors are getting 2 extra appetizers, but Gordon's covering all bases. The tables next to them are getting the same treatment.
OK, watch this table, yes. The president of Michelin, Smash Muscal away, table 6. 2 cappuccino, we'll receive 2 small pig trotter. Starters, 1 ravioli, 1 pandade de morue. Main course, 1 palantin, 1 pigeon. Dory roast, yeah? Cook 2? Yeah, OK. Thin ones roast, yeah?
Gordon can't resist phoning Marco Pierre White to gloat.
No, it isn't. It is definitely him. Jean-Claude, Christophe, Thierry, they all recognise him. It's definitely him. Huh? Well, it's not over yet. I'm going to send the muscal, okay, and I'll give you a call back. Huh? Oh, knows. I'm going to have to go now. Shh. Come on, polish the plates. Polish the f***ing plates. Don't worry about that.
13 raviolis, a la carte left.
Yeah, don't do that, it's on the past, don't worry. Backs.
With so much to play for, Gordon's personally overseeing everything that goes to the inspector's table.
Rusty, come here, look. Mate, a beautiful pig's trotter. There's hair everywhere. So, look, on the pig's trotter, Rusty, there's a lot of hair everywhere. Huh? Do you mean a beautiful pig's trotter? There's hair. They've got to be shringed, that's why... Do you mean? Huh? That's why we take them off, isn't it?
Yes.
Service?
Madame Rusty colors for you. Beignet for you.
1 minute from now, concentrate you. We just kind of up for everybody here. 1 minute from now, 2 raviolis in. You know what this is for?
Yes, good.
So wake up, what's that there? What's that for?
Just getting the stuff through there, good.
I don't give a about that, dickhead.
Yes, good.
Concentrate on keeping your job. Wait, thanks, touch the shovel, please. Mark, sauce the ravioli, please. Don't let that sauce it, Mark. Yeah. Please, yeah, Mark. Because that's how we get Mark. We come this far, Mark. Yeah, and that will ram it in our ring piece, yeah? I'm sorry.
The starters are about to go to table 6, where the Michelin inspectors sit in judgment. Anxious about progress, Ramsay demands constant updates from his front-of-house staff.
Do you think he knows you know he's a Michelin?
I don't know, but I try not to go to always because after...
Four ravioli. Muscal grand table 10. Okay, good. What are they speaking? What are they speaking together?
English.
Really? And did you recognise Muscal for table 10 is 2 trees? Did you recognise him from last time?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Did he recognise you? No, imagine how many times he's got to eat out. Does he look happy or is he miserable?
It's important not to put the staff on edge because that'll have a feel in the dining room. The restaurant staff will be on edge. They'll be slightly nervous. They'll be waiting for a mistake to happen. So you've got to control it and make your staff feel relaxed and composed on dealing with such a big occasion.
1 palantin, 1 pigeon. Hey guys, you know who this is for, yeah? These plates are disgusting. Come on, you. Let's go, you. Donkey. Darren, have you got any fucking initiative, yeah? Henry, have you? Clean the fucking plate, you dirty bastard. Table 12, les gars. Oh, come on, donkey. Who's that? Get a grip, you, huh?
Yes, good.
Yeah, are you in a daze, you? Are you in a daze?
No, good.
Fucking dreamer. Darren,
Where you going?
you know, the most experienced person on the pass, hey, and you still stand there like a you know. Who do you actually, I mean, how good do you actually think you are? Bottom line. What, how good do you actually think you are? Bottom line, seriously. Do you think you're shit hot?
No, good.
The VIP's main courses are about to be dressed. Ballotine de poulet bresse and pigeon with chou farci.
Where kitchen is concerned, the ultimate is 3 Michelin stars. Becoming static as a 2-star and not winning it for 5-6 years would destroy me, I suppose, because I'm bursting with energy.
Hard lays those truffles. There's no. Yeah, see my spoon anyway, guys.
I suppose we would be the youngest at the age of 32 in Europe. Yeah, I mean, I suppose that would be history in the making.
Go over the pigeon, Mark, just to heat it up again, please. And a nice, generous with the stock, Mark, yeah? Yeah, served in the soup, yeah? Other way. Thanks. Service.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mark. Good. Very good. Go, on the left. Go. Quickly go. Doucement. Fucking hell. Right, Rusty, wrap them in cling film. Just keep them there. I don't even want to look at it, you know that? Ooh, fuck me. Bit too much for me, that. Fuck. It's not every time we get them president of fucking France in, you know that?
I'm a little bit further down the road to Gordon. I've won my 3 Michelin stars. Gordon's knocking on the door to win 3. When Gordon wins his 3 stars in the Michelin, then that will be a major changing point within his life. To win 3 stars, you have to play an attacking game. To retain 3 stars, you play a defending game.
On, Dave.
The Michelin's dishes have been dispatched safely, but there's a delay on the vegetables for some other diners. Having simmered in tension all evening, Gordon Ramsay finally explodes.
What is going on here, you? What is going on? One ravioli, one fucking foie gras. Hey, you. Arsehole, you lost it again. You've lost it again. What's your big deal? Why don't you off home then? Go on, off home then. Hey, arsehole. Why don't you off home then? Why don't you off home?
Don't want to go.
Why are you up? Have you lost it?
No, good.
Oh, fucking wake up, dickhead.
Yes, good.
What's the big deal? One ravioli, one so do foie gras. Do you want to go home and cry to mummy again?
No.
Like a big fucking wuss?
No, good.
Guy puts himself in this shit the kitchen, stands there bubbling like a fucking baby.
Sorry, good.
You got any bite back as a guy? You got any bollocks, you?
Yes, good.
Have you As far as I'm concerned, they're your arsehole.
Macaroon, Simon.
What's he doing, Mark? 4 fucking bass, 1 study foie gras, 1 ravioli, and he hadn't even got the fucking endive on. What's going on in your mind, you? What's going on in your mind?
Not sure, good.
What is it then? Can't keep up? Tell me then.
Not sure, good.
Your mind back in the fucking beach again, is it?
No, good.
Unbelievable. Wake up. Or next time, don't even set the alarm clock. Stay in your fucking piss.
We good.
Do you mind stop knocking me like a fucking punch bag? Do you understand? Because I'm going to lash out. Do you understand?
Ramsay's attempt at relaxing the staff isn't working. Henry, Owen's partner on the garnish, has overcooked the artichokes and held up another table.
And you see, yeah, come on the pass a minute. On the pass. You send me 6 fucking main courses like that again, and I'll grab you by the fucking scruff of the neck and I'll throw you on the street. Do you understand?
Yes, good.
Because you're not just fucking up the table of 2 there. We're sending 6 main courses, you
Yes, good.
So I had all the lamb back and all the fucking pigeon back for you. Why? Can you cook an artichoke?
Yes, good.
Yeah? Can you cook an artichoke? How old are you?
24 Gordon.
24. And you can't cook an artichoke? You can cook it? Like what? Like a... Because this is a fucking laughing stock. This is a dream. This is a piss take. Get with it, dickhead.
When Gordon worked for me, he realised that the standards were the most important. And Gordon has adopted that. And in his kitchen, if you see, as you must have done many times, stood in his kitchen and watched him conduct a service, he doesn't let anything go which doesn't meet the standard which is required. Gordon has a duty to his clients to deliver a standard. People walk through those doors wanting dreams to come true, and that's what it's all about.
Come on, Nate, please. Backs.
The inspector's desserts get Ramsey's personal seal of approval.
Go. Ouvre le porte là. Ouvre le porte là. Christophe, s'il vous plaît. Just you. Come here a minute. Come here, and you as well. Hey, come here. I've just filled out. I've just filled out a form to get these salaries, these bank and the salary. Do you know what I've put this one down as? This guy's a chef de partie. Yeah. Do you know what he is? He's a chef de partie as well. You are from now on a commie, and you are a fucking commie. Don't like that. Give me a notice and fuck off. Commie. Now fuck off. Yeah, and young man, you can't stand the salary, not enough money. Do you know what you can do? Write your f***ing notice and right off with pleasure. When I turn on some I wash my f***ing hands clean. Okay, commie? Feel happy now? Less stressed? Want a little cry?
No, Gordon.
Chef de party? Mark. Chef de party? Chef de party? Do you want the paper? I don't give a fuck if you go, you know that? I'll never miss dickheads. You know that? Never, ever, ever, ever. I suppose that was probably the toughest ever dinner I've possibly cooked, I suppose. That was supposed to be the president of the Michelin Guide, and fine, it's very clever they use false names, and that's what we like about them, because they're completely incognito, but Jean-Claude recognised them from 2 years ago, which was important. The whole 47 covers tonight was a total dream. Everything went to perfection. Owen fucked up the artichokes and overcooked them. So we threw them in the bin and threatened him to kick him out if he'd done that again. And you know, it all filtered through my hands. It was perfect. Great timing. That was the important part. Everything was well staggered. 7 o'clock tables, 8 o'clock tables, and they're all beautifully timed. 15 covers an hour. Brilliant. Tonight went well. Tonight went very well.
So you've done all you can do?
Oh, I can't do any more now. We've hit maximum. We pushed the boat out. We got looked after like everybody else this evening, and it was nice to see him back here again, first time. And obviously, last time I cooked for him was 2.5 years ago, when he confirmed that I won my second Michelin star. So, you know, this guy's serious. And if there's one that seriously puts you on your tiptoes, there's him.
The drama and tension behind him, Ramsey now has an agonising 3-month wait before the new Michelin Guide is published, and the prospect of realising a lifelong dream.
They put me to the test in a big way, and let's wait and see in 3 months' time. Saint-Jacques to Lamos normal, yes? Hey, slow down you. Hello! Slow down you.
In his kitchen, Gordon Ramsay knows only one way to run the show.
What are you doing, Darren? Darren, what are you doing, please? Don't fucking start. Okay, Darren? Why don't you send the raviolis first? Why didn't you send the raviolis first? Darren, food was on the pass, you disappeared again. Why? Sorry? You thought we had 10 seconds? Yeah? I didn't think so, you know that?
The notion of self-restraint isn't something that comes easily to Gordon.
Service devant les plateaux.
But he's been hired to run a banquet on the eve of the World Cup final, and he'll have to be on his best behaviour. He's wanted for his culinary prowess rather than his take-no-prisoners management style.
What were we discussing lunchtime? What were we talking about lunchtime? What were we discussing? Automatically standing in front of the trays without being fucking told every goddamn day.
Today, Gordon is on his way to Paris to finalise plans for the banquet he's being paid £25,000 to oversee.
I suppose one of the most exciting dinners I've ever actually cooked for in my entire life is on the eve of the World Cup final. It's going to be for about 1,000, between 800 and 1,000 people. It's going to be taking place at Versailles, the Palais de Versailles. Thinking about it now, 3.5, 4 weeks before the dinner, you know, I'm now starting to get nervous because we've been working on it for the last 6 months. I've been to Paris on 5 or 6 occasions, and you know, it's got to be right. It's £1,000 a head. It's a big dinner. MasterCard are the sponsors. They're paying for everything, and you know, it's going to be hard. It's going to be very hard.
The historic Palace of Versailles. Ramsay has arrived for a site inspection with the banquet's PR man, Richard Waddington.
Bloody hell.
What a door.
Wow.
Those doors go back a few years.
Yeah, imagine. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Orangery at Versailles.
It's lovely.
Staggering, isn't it?
It is absolutely stunning. All these lights work on the side, do they?
Yes,
Yeah.
they all do.
Yeah,
But
fantastic.
on the evening, we'll have up lighting. We're going to bring a load of the trees in from outside.
Ready.
So the whole
Alongside.
thing is that the whole of this room becomes like an enchanted garden. So as you can see, you have no kitchen.
No, everything has to be brought out.
So the great thing here is that, I mean, this is the kitchen, and all of this comes out, the tractor as well, and, you know, factory kitchens brought in, built on site,
Ovens.
the whole thing.
And the most surprising thing, of course, there's no gas.
Absolutely
no, not
no
allowed
gas.
to use it.
Why?
Just
Health and
for
safety and
self-
fire.
yeah.
We wouldn't want to burn Versailles down. It's been here a few years.
No, but I mean,
No fire. No, nothing to do with fire is allowed.
really. So, I mean, we're all on electric convection ovens,
Yeah.
Yeah.
hot cars.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. You get one hit at this, get it right, and we're heroes. Get it wrong, and we're out of a job.
No, I mean, I'm through the back door. I found my underground tunnel.
I wanted someone young, enthusiastic, and passionate, and, you know, like myself, Ramsay melts the pot, shall we say? I mean, Gordon is that sort of person.
But on this trip to Paris, Ramsay has an ulterior motive. The World Cup banquet may be 3 weeks away, but today's the opening game. Gordon has come to see his native Scotland face the boys from Brazil. The match is a poignant reminder of Ramsay's past. At the age of 19, he was a promising defender on the brink of signing with Glasgow Rangers. But his boyhood dreams were crushed when the manager decided he just wasn't good enough.
So I started preparing myself to think, you know, what I'm going to tell my mates. They think I'm here because I'm signing a professional contract. 19 years of age, very fast, naturally left-footed, and you know, Rangers is my career. I didn't cry, certainly not in front of anyone. Then I gave up. I didn't play football for 2 years.
Collins! If he couldn't make it to the top at football, then it had to be the Premier League of cooking. He became an apprentice player under Marco Pierre White.
Then I found myself in a situation where it was all or nothing. Shit, this is a great job. Brilliant chef to work for. If you're going to do this, do it properly and get to the very top. And I suppose that's what really gave me the kick up the arse.
And the Stade de France finishes. The world champions Brazil 2, Scotland 1.
This may compensate my feelings had I made it as a footballer. The fact I could be representing Scotland. I'm now representing Great Britain as the only chef cooking a serious dinner on the eve of the World Cup final. And the way it's going, it looks like Scotland will be returning way before the dinner. Seven, come on, Owen.
Yes.
Let's not fuck around here. Owen, yeah? Rouge in the pan.
Back in London, Gordon is fine-tuning the dishes he's devised for the banquet's 5-course menu. Today it's the main course, cannon of spring lamb. But as the banquet approaches, so do the jitters.
This banquet's costing £1,000 a head. You know, how many of those people will really want to see it done properly? I think, personally, 90% of them. It's getting closer by the day. As not a day goes by now that I don't think about that particular night. And, you know, it's getting more worrying. One thing I'm worried about is the temperature of the lamb, getting that lamb beautifully sealed, capturing those juices inside, having the lamb served pink. I've never cooked on electric stoves. In fact, I have. I cooked on once, electric stoves on a boat, and that was a nightmare. And my dream, of course, was to get it looking like this. I very much doubt it, and I'm sure there's going to be a few casualties along the way, but at the end of the day, as long as Richard Waddington stays out of the kitchen, we'll be fine. OK, slicing the lamb. One thing that's pissed me off about Versailles is the fact that we're actually serving this whole, but here we're going to size it nice and thin. Placed on top of the spinach, keeping the lamb focused into the centre of the plate, like so. As you can see, the lamb is nice and pink, so nicely glazed over the lamb. And then our final garnish, we'll position our courgette flowers, like so. And on the night, if it's as good as that, then I'm going to be a happy boy.
It's not just the food troubling Ramsay. It's also the prospect of a battalion of unfamiliar chefs and an army of discerning diners. It all induces a rare but fleeting moment of self-doubt.
What control can one individual have? They can have an influence, but you know, how the hell can I control 650 colours through my hands? I've learned that's impossible. I've found that hard to accept. But I can't give up. I'll control it as much as I can, within my grasp. But you know, at the end of the day, it's my show, my dinner, I'll dictate, and they've got to follow.
7 a.m. at Ramsay's home in South London.
Thank you. Thank you, Gordon.
Gordon's enlisted 2 of his staff as backup for the banquet. His maitre d', Jean-Claude, has arrived, but there's no sign of his head chef, Marcus.
Train's at 7:54. Yeah, so we have to be at 7:30.
Oh, sweetie. She looks just like her father.
Yeah, Chocol's here. Everybody's here waiting for you, Marcus.
Ramsay and Jean-Claude decide to go on ahead.
What do we say? What do we do? Do we stay here and miss the train, or do we wait?
They're 10 minutes away from missing their train, and there's still no sign of Marcus.
Stand it up, regarde.
Intelligence got his eyes stuck together. They look like Smarties.
At last the team's complete, but it seems they're destined not to leave London.
We've been standing outside for the last 4 minutes, waiting, trying to get through.
The 7:54 to Paris is now departing.
Because we're late.
No, sure, I mean...
That's what I was trying to get to your attention.
Yeah,
Excuse
I
me, would
know,
you mind? Because it's not we're late, it's the fact that the machine is broken.
That's fine, but the thing is that people can't really say...
I appreciate that. Well, I'm not going to miss you to the fair, mate.
No, if you come back with me now, we're going to go to the...
Oh, mamma mia.
The comedy of errors doesn't bode well for the banquet. of the World Cup final. The big day has arrived.
Yeah, if you can show them how we want them placed on the plates, yeah?
Oui, mais comme d'abord, on va tous les rectifier parce qu'il y a un petit truc à faire.
Je vais demander à Olivier qu'il aille me chercher sa bombe. Allez, faites... Allez.
The hardest dishes, of course, are the first two. The foie gras and the sea bass. The lamb is going to be a lot easier because it's plated. It's on a silver flat.
Okay.
So the most difficult and the most time we need is for the first two courses.
À 16h alors.
We don't want to. I have concerns. I mean, yeah, we have 650 people sitting down for dinner, being catered from two kitchens, which are two sides of a central courtyard that can't see each other, and the only way of communicating is through a radio. I mean, it's one hell of a challenge. Rain. I really do not want it to rain. If it rains tonight, it's, you know, it'll put the dampers on everything.
Got lucky trousers on, black trousers. Good luck trousers. Very rare I wear black trousers. I normally wear sort of blue and white check, but these are lucky trousers. Why? I met my girlfriend. I met my wife in these trousers, and I knew the minute I met her. I was on my bike and I took her out for the day, so I called them my lucky trousers. A bit weird, but.
Just 4 hours to go before the 650 guests arrive for an enchanted evening at the Palace of Versailles.
Why don't they wear blue aprons in France?
Because we don't like colours.
We don't like blue.
We don't like blue.
Huh?
We don't like blue.
Oh, fuck.
In the kitchen, entente is less than cordial between Gordon and Roy James, head chef of the Parisian outside caterers.
This is what we suggested and this is what we spoke
Fine.
about.
Yeah, but Roy, when we're back I don't like coming back here and you in the kitchen trying to fuck us because we're going to talk to Jack.
Nobody's fucking anybody.
No, okay.
We've got to get it right because one person's doing one thing and another person's doing another thing.
No, Roy, you're running behind each other.
Let's go to the street. Yeah. Well, we talked about it before and we talked about it
Yeah, but
just
Roy,
before.
there's no need to act like a fucking woman over there.
No.
Let's stay together. No. He's only checking. You're telling me I'm going over there changing it. He's fucking checking to make sure we know what we're doing. That's all.
But before we can...
But if he's got a concern, he's got to speak his fucking concern. He can't just keep it bottled up inside.
No, it's all right, it's all right.
Roy's panicking. Like a wet fart running along Blackpool Promenade. What's the point in getting excited about it now? Yeah? Let's wait till the curtains go up in service when it's necessary. Not now.
The
final touches are being made to the banquet's first course, but somebody's overseasoned the foie gras. Ramsay's just about controlling his temper.
Déjà on season les foie gras. Bien, pardon. It's going to be too fucking salty.
The guests have arrived at the palace and they're expecting a night of gastronomic splendour.
If you wish to, over.
Marcus has been briefed to keep a tight rein on the French chefs. It might help if he spoke the language.
The tension's a bit, it's getting a bit high at the moment. He seems to be running around, he's very confused and seems to be sort of panicking quite a lot. It's difficult to control, very, very difficult to control.
Outside, the weather is also taking a turn for the worse. Drinks on the terrace are hastily abandoned.
What time you want the plates?
Sorry?
What time do you want the plates?
I don't know, I'll tie up with...
I want to know what time you want to take the plate.
Yeah.
Okay.
You will then, the end of your speech, you will say, and now I introduce spring.
With the guests inside, dinner needs to be served a little earlier, but no one seems to know quite when.
I will announce dinner at 8 over, which will take the 10 minutes, 15 minutes to sit down, and then we go straight to the speech dinner.
Don't fucking work. These fucking walkie-talkies. I mean, you know, it's like something out of fucking Glastonbury Festival, Top of the Pops. I mean, it's embarrassing.
With all the microphones or something, I feel like Mike Jagger the Jagger.
In the meanwhile, we are privileged to have two former world champions with us here tonight. Philly?
He was stressing on the timing. It's going to be 15 minutes.
Yeah, I know. Well, he said that 10 minutes ago.
And on top of that, they said that it's going to be pushed a little bit more advanced than late, all right?
And Sir Bobby Charlton.
Cinq, voilà. Bien.
Arrêtez là. Chut, arrêtez. Patrick Didlot, il attend et il bloque les maîtres d'hôtel à l'entrée du S.
Jean-Claude Richard over. I am here with the chef Gordon.
This is the cause of the delay. The food can't be served until announced by these performers, and they're not nearly green enough yet. It's a French thing.
This is the best part of the day. This section.
Service maintenant. Les 4 postes, les assiettes dans 3 minutes à sortir. On termine la sauce, le parmesan à l'intérieur, le sel sur le basilic. Allez.
Allez, comment vas-y, les assiettes.
I don't know, it's just taking a little bit too long than it should.
Finally transformed, the insect lady appears. But the foie gras has been held up for 15 minutes. Waiting for the performing insects has had a knock-on effect on the second course. The sea bass has been in the oven too long.
Avance.
Non, monsieur, tu dégages. Ici, le prochain. Tu passes au prochain, monsieur, j'ai dit.
Vas-y, là.
On peut avoir un végétarien, s'il te plaît.
Putain, je vois les basiliques au-dessus, là. Les sels, là. What a fucking nightmare. I told them to hold back on the sea bass. The sea bass went in and consequently is overcooked, so fuck them. You can see why I'm not a fucking banqueting chef and I want to get back to my 14-table dining room on the 8:30 train tomorrow morning.
Standards are everything to Gordon, and tonight he's fallen short.
Do you know what the delay was?
What?
It was the cockroaches. They all went out late, so they waited for them. And they waited and waited. That was why it was all late. These things weren't ready.
So we fucked everything because of the cockroach?
Yeah.
Sea bass was brown. Brown.
Nothing you can do.
Brown. Crispy skin?
No.
While the lamb is in better shape, it doesn't look nearly as appetizing as the dish prepared by Gordon back in London.
Allô? Pardon, allô. Vas-y là. 10, c'est ça, 10. Ça vient. Doucement. Le sorcier en face là, pour le jus là. Non, c'est bon, c'est tout on a là. Voilà, encore et tout.
de tomates et aubergines.
You would shock 99.9% of the people here tonight if you told them that it was cooked by an English chef. They assume that it's French, which it's a real plus.
That was appalling. That was appalling. Someone offered me 50 grand for the next dinner, I still wouldn't do it. I think to how many times they give Darren a bollocking because he can't even cut the sea bass straight. And he cooks it to perfection, but he can't even cut it straight. And here we sent out 357, 300 in Marcus's kitchen, all overcooked, because we're waiting for a goddamn cockroach to get dressed before he ran into the dining room. What's the most important? For me, sod the cockroaches, stick them out in the garden and serve the food first.
The chef should be very happy. He has nothing to be ashamed of. He's truly covered himself in glory this evening.
Puddings were perfect. Lamb wasn't too bad, but the sea bass was embarrassing. All I can say is thank God I haven't got the Michelin guy sat in here on a table of 10 inspecting me for my 3rd Michelin star. Otherwise I'd get my ass kicked.
The grand finale to the evening is a firework display, which comes to a rather premature end.
Was that it? 50 grand?
Someone's being ripped off, huh?
Someone's using the wrong card.
As you've probably seen there, we've just had a major disappointment with the fireworks. I'm not sure exactly what's happened, but we've had a technical glitch. Our French agency is telling me that the security people pulled it off because the wind was too high, and they were scared of Versailles.
You like this shit. You like... You bastard!
So, I'm sorry, but I'm pretty disappointed, pretty pissed off with the fireworks.
Richard, c'est pas mal pour 50k. Richard! I've never served 357 covers as quick as that in my entire life. Factory orientated and a big eye-opener. I mean, we've learned a hell of a lot from it. Never to do the fucking thing again. Sod the money. Think about your standards. I just had a big splash in the back there. Yeah. It sounds like Richard Waddington just jumped into the pond.
but to do
Still
it
looking
again.
for that firework, man.
March this year, Gordon's landed himself in hot water. Again. This time it's Bramley apple growers he's upset. 3 weeks ago on this series, Gordon was paid by Bramley's to do a cookery demonstration, but his dish consisted almost entirely of Granny Smiths. To make matters worse, he insulted the chairman of the Bramley's campaign group.
Sorry, you're BBC Radio Kent. Right. Heart of the apple country.
The Bramley's campaigners want a public apology and their money back, but Gordon's cowering in the cellar, fending off the media.
Making a nuisance of yourself in Royal Hospital Road in the heart of Chelsea. Standing there with manure and cow's shit all over your feet doesn't really help my situation, does it? So, I mean, I've been provoked here again, haven't I? I mean, do you not think this is slightly petty? Do you not think we've got more important things to do in life? I've got my mother-in-law upstairs for lunch. She sat next to the window.
I pulled the blinds down and they started banging on the window. They want me out there. I can't go out there, can I? They're supposed to be hard, these people, aren't they?
Bramley! 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 Bramley!
I didn't realise it would get to this extent. I didn't mean to upset them. I mean, it was a tongue-in-cheek gesture, which seems to...
Backfired?
Well, I wouldn't say backfired. It sort of landed me in a little bit of sort of boiling water.
Hello. Morning.
What are English apples, sir?
What's the demonstration about?
Bramley.
Blimey, it's the armed unit. Watch out, ladies.
And the neighbours complain.
Yes.
Are they?
Neighbours complain, that's why we're here.
I mean, he's going to get publicity today from all this. If he gets into the papers, his restaurant is going to be good for him in the end, won't it? It's come out of something he did that was wrong.
So Gordon can't lose really either way.
Can't see how he can you?
Any regrets?
No. Come on. Yeah, pass me the scissors, Rusty, please. What's he doing that on there? What's he got that on there for, Mark? Come here, you. What is that doing on there?
No.
What is that doing on there? It's a cordon bleu cookery school badge. Marcus, can you hold him, please? Shh, customers. Marcus, can you hold him, please? Restrain him. Take it out of the bowl. Marcus, please. The cordon bleu cookery school. I know it's the last one.
You got a brag on, didn't you, the last one? Oh yeah, can I have another one?
Cookery badges aren't part of the uniform. Unfortunately for commie chef Simon, kitchen ritual demands their immediate removal.
The cordon bleu cookery school is gone now. You're no longer there.
Oh my God.
Out the way. Watch your fingers. Jesus Christ. Sarge. Sarge. Another scalp. Put it. There's a bit of excitement. There's a nice banter in amongst the boys in the kitchen. The strange thing about this is that there's no higher 3 stars. So keeping on to that dream about becoming one of the best in Europe, or one of the best in the world, is important. And I won't stop till I get it. Winning 3 stars would be a pure hard-on. I will not be depressed. And it's not a very pleasant way of putting it, but I mean, I have to be honest. Very few chefs in this country ever get a chance to win 3 stars.
Despite the excitement, it's no excuse for relaxing discipline in the kitchen.
Put on here, donut.
One of his waiters has committed a cardinal sin. He served a lunchtime table the wrong starters.
Oh no, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Fucking hell. Oh, there's nowhere near the same. Who served that? What have you done, Silver? It's not even the same, Silver. And are they eating it, Jean-Claude? Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, fucking hell. I mean, this is so fucking unfair. You know that? Here you go, Silver. Put it in the fucking bin. It's so unfair. 30 covers for lunch. We can't even get it fucking right. Get out of the kitchen, Silver, yeah? Get out my fucking sight. And so they chose a la carte and we served them lunch menu. Oh, come on. Oh, this is a fucking embarrassment. Even if one dish was the same, there's nothing similar. It's completely fucking hell. One trine de jour, one ravioli. What are they doing? Oh, come on. At this level, these prices, this level. And they're standing there peeing their pants about a fucking Michelin guide. Huh? Get Silver out. Comes back at 5 o'clock. I'm not going to look at him, get him out of the establishment. He comes back at 5 o'clock. Do you understand? Yeah? Get him out of my sight. Do you understand? Yeah? Tell him to fuck off for the afternoon, start thinking about his career. Do you understand?
The mistake cost Sylvain his job. He was sacked later that day. The zero-tolerance policy isn't exclusive to Ramsay. His family remembers when Gordon was on the receiving end during a tough apprenticeship under Marco Pierre White, currently the only British chef with 3 stars. At 32, Ramsay can now become the youngest chef ever to win the award and beat his former boss.
Sometimes when he phoned home, being in Bridgewater and Gordon being in London, I used to feel really sorry for him, because if it was a bad night, he used to say, oh, you know, he was ready to give up. Everything went wrong in the kitchen, he couldn't do nothing right. But sometimes he used to just feel so upset on the phone, and I used to feel it because I wasn't there. You know, he wasn't at home, and I wasn't there for him, you know. Like, in between this, I mean, Marco used to phone me at home and say that, you know, he's got to discipline Gordon like the rest of the chefs, because, you know, one day he'll get there.
I don't know whether Gordon looks at me as a mentor. I know Gordon's appreciative of the advice I gave him in his younger days. I know he's appreciative of what I did for him. And he respects me for what I did for him. And he's never questioned or challenged my respect.
I mean, I don't know, I've often wondered, you know, perhaps some of Gordon's staff, you know, in the kitchen. But at the end of the day, he's just helping them on their way. They're learning from him. And this business, you know, thinking he's a mean chef, he's not. He's just helping them on their way like he did.
What are we doing? What are we doing? Mark, what did I say? Mark, what did I say? We just got the ticket on, he's sending a new scale. What did I say? What did I say?
After the starter, Gordon.
After the starter, send 3 new scale away.
Yes, Gordon.
And where are the starters? Are they gone yet? You, fuck off downstairs. Right now.
Yes, Gordon.
Dreamer. Hey, Tom. Cockroaches work on the floor. Why don't you look under the lights and put it down here and check the bread nicely and discuss it with Mark? What are you doing on the floor? What are you doing on the floor? What are you doing on the floor? You're supposed to be a maitre d', hey, a head waiter. What are you doing on the floor? Change the floor? Oh, fuck off, Tom. That was Tom the Jelly Bean. Yeah, absolutely. Really? Why are you working the floor again? Sorry, Stu. Leave it, Tom. Just leave it and fuck off in the dining room, Tom. Shit. No, he's like a fucking cockroach. He's all over the floor.
It's been 5 months since Ramsay set up his own restaurant, and his past is starting to catch up with him. He walked out of the Aubergine restaurant after a bitter fallout with his ex-partners. Now they're suing him for £1 million. They claim he poached staff and customers and vandalised one of their restaurants. To cap it all, Gordon's father has just passed away.
I've had a pretty shit week so far, and I don't think there's much more that could have gone wrong, really, to be honest. And I suppose, only 3 days after my father's funeral, and now we're faced with this crap. I'm going to fight it. What they don't realise, these guys, is the fact that when people poke me like this, I become stronger. Vandalism, threatening staff, telephone calls is absolute ludicrous. And so, now I'm going to put my defence up, and God help them, because this morning I employed a serious, determined counsel that hasn't lost a case today. And I don't care whether he costs £1,000 a day or £1,500 a day. He's on my side, and he's going to fight my battles, and we're going to go all the way. £1 million lawsuit, that could affect my family, that could affect Meghan, that could affect my mother's house, that could affect my business, and there's no way on earth any of that's ever going to slide for the sake of wrongful allegations, ever.
The legal battle could last up to 18 months, but the race for the third star is about to come to an end. This year's Michelin Guide is published in 1 day's time, but Gordon's hoping a press contact will tip him off today.
Fame Asher's getting a copy of the...
Marco's already on the phone to find out whether his record has been broken.
Hello, Marco, how are you? Yeah, fine, how's things? Oh, have I heard the good news? Shit, no, I haven't heard anything, no. Well, you don't want to go in, do you? It's like a naughty boy staying away from school. It's annoying because somebody knows and you don't. So, yeah, I'm just getting changed now, and Mark's just come over. I'm just going to go to work. But what do you do? Get changed and go and start boning out the lamb?
What's Gordon been like over the past couple of days? I mean, it must be pretty nerve-wracking.
Yeah, I suppose it is pretty nerve-wracking. He's been a pretty much a pain in the arse, really, because all he's done is talk about it. Of course, it's the thing that's on his mind at the moment, and he's quite consistent in talking about it and getting, trying to find everyone's opinion about it. But that's to be expected, I think, because it's been a big thing on his mind. It's been his dream since he's been in a pair of whites to win his third star, and this is probably the most exciting time of his life. I'm pretty confident myself that he's got it. It's just a matter of what they think.
Christ almighty. Okay. Either way, yeah, that's right. I'd rather know today. Okay, I'd rather know today the disappointment. If there's a disappointment, so I could brief the staff and say, hey guys, calm down, fucking start concentrating. Then I'm gonna fucking disappear. It's not nice, is it? It's not nice. Uh-huh. You had no purpose in life.
It's like winning an Oscar, I would imagine. It's something that you think about and you dream about, but there's only very few chefs that can actually be in a position to achieve that accolade. So it's the ultimate accolade for a chef. The Michelin Guide is a chef's guide.
With the Michelin results hanging over him, Gordon's a man in torment. He heads for the restaurant to be put out of his misery.
Tony, why don't you just get a paper delivery?
How come you have to have keys to the gates and everything? Don't be silly.
Paper delivery.
Well, you could say we've probably had the busiest weekend ever, so that he doesn't have to think about anything. He's really just hasn't thought about it.
Since last September, since we opened, we've had some very serious inspections, and the decisions have been made now. They made their minds up nearly 2-3 months ago. So to think that we don't know, and they made their minds up 3 months ago, is quite painstaking. It's not a very nice situation to be in. Mark has been on the phone all day yesterday, this morning. Have you heard? Have you heard? Friday was an absolute nightmare. So I'm determined not to go through that kind of day again today.
Everyone thinks he's got it, and he won't ever accept that until he sees it in black and white, or they've been to see him. Because if he hasn't, and he's been saying he has, or he thinks he has, he's going to look stupid.
.30 at Ramsay's Chelsea restaurant. He's expecting a call from his press contact in the next half an hour. If Gordon clinches 3 Michelin stars, Marco loses his record as the youngest ever winner. He's back on the line to find out if there's a new champion.
It's just a horrible predicament to be in. Like 24 hours, you're either going to go to the slaughterhouse or you're going to go to the fucking Royal Hospital Road and run up and down snot-bollard naked. As soon as I hear something, I'll give you a call back. In fact, I'll give you a call back in 20 odd minutes. Where are you? At the Mirabelle? I'll give you a call. Yeah, fucking yeah, that's fantastic. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye. Thank you, Dan.
Marco again?
Yeah, second time. Saying, let's go for a celebration lunch. I said, Marco, it's a bit fucking premature, don't you think? He said, no, but if you do, if you hear anything, I'll take you to lunch. Fucking hell.
She's going to be on the phone all day.
Every 15 minutes. Fucking Marco.
3 stars can mean a personal visit from the Michelin inspectors, but they're a law unto themselves, and so far there's no sign.
We've been waiting Friday, he didn't come, we'll be waiting today, and we see. Nobody can tell really. Michelin is so, unpredictable. We never know when they come, that's what's good about the guy, is that it's always unpredictable. About the rating, about when they come, who's gonna come, what's they gonna do, what's they gonna say. And that's actually what makes they're so popular.
The waiting has become too unbearable. The call hasn't come, and Gordon's disappeared from the restaurant. His staff have been briefed to call him with any news.
Everybody wants to be top, really, don't they? That's what everybody's working for. I mean, you wouldn't work this amount of hours a day, put this kind of commitment into cooking or into your career if you didn't want to be at the top. You could be working 8 hours a day in a brasserie. If you didn't want to be there, then you wouldn't be here. I mean, personally, for me, we deserve it, but at the end of the day, it's up to them. They've had some strange decisions in the past. They've had some shocking decisions in the past, and people have been very surprised at some of the decisions. And so we have to wait and see. Really, you can't count your chickens till you read it in black and white in the Red Bible, as we call it.
Ramsay's inside contact has finally come through, but Mark's not sure if it's good or bad news.
A bit of a vague message, a bit of a cryptic clue, really, because still none the wiser, to be honest. No change is no change. We're not really too sure that's from the last restaurant or from this restaurant. No change, no change.
Because this last restaurant used to be 3 stars.
Well, here before we moved here was different, under a different name, and was a 3-star. But then we came from a 2-star, so when he says no change, we're not too sure.
He's been missing from the restaurant for 3 hours, but Ramsay's contact has tracked him down and phoned him with the news.
I think when he wins his 3 stars, it'll be, I suppose, the emotion that he feels will be like finishing a race. He's run his race, he's won his race, he's got his medal, and, you've got to say to yourself, what next?
So, any news?
Yeah, a little bit of news. Someone just saw the top of the press release, and no new 3 stars. No new 3 stars. Now, the person who saw it is quite serious, influential individual. I suppose what I'm waiting on now is to see it in my own eyes in black and white, which we'll get tomorrow. And I shouldn't really have that news today, to be honest. But I think I'd much rather know from her than looking through a newspaper, I suppose.
Is it reliable, do you think?
It doesn't weigh up to me. It doesn't make any sense, I suppose. But it's a fucking bummer. Because it's it's hard hitting. Yeah, I've had Marco phoning all morning, and of course he's excited. He just phoned there 2 minutes ago, and I said, Marco, no new 3 stars. He said it's impossible. I said, Marco, there's no new 3 stars. I've just spoken to Tani. I said to Tani, I don't want to ring around everyone now and pest everybody because I just want to be, I suppose, left on my own really, and. So,
quite upset.
Yes, of course. You're upset personally, professionally, your staff. I don't have to worry about facing everybody because it's it's not exciting news for everybody, and I think now you've got to pick it back up, I suppose. I started the year off pretty shit, so I suppose January '99 will go down as one of the worst months in my entire life so far. Okay. Sean, if you're tired, fuck off home. Okay? Have a good sleep with your girlfriend, come back tomorrow, yeah? Okay? Look for a new fucking job. Stand there rubbing your fucking eyes like some faggot. Okay? What I'm trying to tell you, Dan, I'm fed up wiping your ass every day, you know that? If they're small, Saint-Jacques 4, if they're large, 3 pieces. Okay, Darren? Yes, cool. About time you use your initiative, don't you think? Yes, cool. Wake up then, Darren, let's go. Like I said, if you're tired, fuck off home and come back tonight and help clean, do you understand? Well, get with it then, Sean, yeah? Because you're a bit lethargic for me, do you understand? A bit too laid back, yeah? Get with it, yeah? Get in the dining room. Dreamer.
No, I'm very happy. I am happy. I'm happy. I am happy. Listen, I'll give you a call later. Take care, bye-bye. Down, please, Sean. So I just phoned Marcus said in a way, you know, there's a big side of me that I'm very happy that you didn't win your third start because that means you would have been the youngest chef ever. That means you'll never beat me now. So you can only equal me. Piece of shit, man.
Just calm down. I'm not shouting any louder.